People are dead following a head-on crash in Clifton this morning.
It happened on Route 180, also known as the Rebel Hill Road. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office says an SUV heading toward Otis crossed over the center lane at a high rate of speed and hit a smaller SUV head-on.
They say the smaller SUV received extensive front-end damage and was forced off the road. The larger SUV rolled over several times before catching fire. The drivers of the two vehicles died at the scene.
First responders initially thought there may be passengers, but due to the fire and extensive damage, it could not be immediately determined.
This is a difficult stretch of road, a secondary road that has not a ton of traffic on it, but it is a windy hill road. Deputies have been out here recently conducting traffic enforcement for that reason, for speeding vehicles. We have a relationship and a contract with the town of Clifton to actually come out here and conduct additional traffic enforcement on this road.
And as of about an hour ago, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office says the road has been reopened. The cause of the crash remains under investigation.
State police have provided an update to a crash that left multiple people injured in Levant last week. It happened on the Horseback Road Friday afternoon. State police say a vehicle driven by 23-year-old Callie Urquhart collided with a vehicle driven by 54-year-old Edward Spencer. Officials say Spencer remains in critical condition. A 2-year-old passenger in Spencer's vehicle was taken to a hospital in Boston, where he's expected to make a full recovery. Another passenger also remains in the hospital. Urquhart was taken to the hospital and released the same day. The crash remains under investigation.